Yeah, it's mostly Miami and Nashville
Yeah,
too.
I think
Yeah,
that
I
you're gonna
liked it
narrow it
more
down.
this time than I thought I would.
What, Miami?
I'm starting to lean more. I was leaning more towards Nashville before I came home, and now I've been here. I'm like, oh, it's this weather is so nice
I think you would like Nashville's lifestyle better. I think you would find more talent here in Miami,
in
though.
Miami.
That's the
Yeah.
tell. But then again, for me, I split my time between both Michigan and Miami. So
Hmm. Who knows? I'm open. We'll see. It
yeah,
could go. I'm literally open to anything.
I think that you. Yeah, I kind of think I know what you're gonna do.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I think you're gonna go to Nashville, um, but I think you're gonna wind up probably splitting your time a little bit more with Miami
Yeah, it could. We'll see.
because you love. How much have you spent any time in Nashville?
No, I honestly was supposed to this trip,
Mm.
and I just got so sick of flying, and I just told everyone, come to me if you want to collab.
I think that if you go to Nashville, you're gonna love it.
Yeah. So
You're gonna love it.
next trip, I'm gonna spend a good amount of time here, and I'm gonna add Austin just because I heard to check it out. So
Yeah,
I'm open. You never know.
yeah. Nashville, every bar, every place has live music. All of the people are awesome. The food is phenomenal. Vanderbilt, downtown, all of that place. It's just, it's a spot.
Mm-hmm.
And both of the places got good tax. They don't do state taxes, so
Yeah, that's another reason.
yeah. So I think you'll love it. All right, so let me ask you one more question. I'm almost reluctant to ask you this question because I don't think that the people are really going to appreciate this question. Um, Content creators. What advice would you give to content creators, um, either just getting started or, and this could either be a two-part question or a one-part question, or are feeling like they hit a ceiling? Maybe they in the less than 10,000 subscriber mark or something like that, or they just getting started. What would you tell a new content creator or a person that's just now getting, hitting that ceiling and they feel like they growing, their growth is slowed or whatever like that?
Focus on your click rate. That's first. Step one.
Say that again.
Focus on your click rate. That's step one.
Okay, break it down for
Because
them.
there's three metrics that you really should focus on: your click rate and your watch time. So if your click rate's low, that means it's your title or your thumbnail. That means you can't. It doesn't matter how good your content is if nobody clicks. So you really need to study your competitors and literally study the format that they make their thumbnails in and try to recreate it and look at for like keywords that you can put in your titles that make people want to click. And you can even recreate like certain videos that are similar to like your most popular videos or even to competitors. Like they don't own that video.
Yeah.
um,
You said one time we was on the phone and you said one of your biggest pet peeves was a bad thumbnail.
Yeah, because it's like your content could be so good,
Yeah.
but if your thumbnail sucks, nobody's gonna click it. So then the next question is, so like you have to figure out what is the problem first. You can't have a solution if you don't know what the problem is. Like, why aren't you growing? So it's either your content, your title, or your thumbnail. It's one of those three things. So if
Content, title, thumbnail.
so if your watch time is low, it's your content.
Yep.
And then you have to study, like you have to look at it like it's a test. Like what are the key, like what pieces of content have done the best on my channel and why? Who is my audience? Like you have to study it. And if you don't treat it like it's something you have to study, then maybe find a manager.
I look at your stuff. See, I'm a student of the game, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking at, I'm like, because when you said certain things that click in my head, and you said, man, the thing that bothers me so much is if I can't get a thumb. And you just said it in passing. I don't even think you had realized you said it.
Yeah.
But you were just saying it in passing. But I think we were talking about, I don't know what we were talking about, but you was just like, man, but I don't know. Because if I put up a bad thumbnail, and the thing that bothers me the most is a thumbnail, and it snapped, like it just clicked in my head, right? And so the first thing that I did was I went to your content. I'm like, let me look at all of her thumbnails. And I started taking certain things from that and implementing it myself. I don't think that people value, because you put together great content, right? And you do things that resonate with the audience. You got great clips and great shorts and stuff. I don't think that people are paying attention to the things that you are doing that then generate all of the interest and stuff like that, and they're not trying to learn from you. Do you think that you are it's not underappreciated. Do you think that you're underrated? Because a
No,
lot of people think that, oh man, you just got lucky. And even you will say, well, yeah, it's a little bit of luck in it. Do you think that you underrated, or do you think that you kind of cracked the formula?
I mean, I got 1 million subs in a year. I can't say I'm underrated. Like that's rated, you know. I think that sometimes people discount the work that I put into it and like think I just got lucky. And to that I say post 5,000 times and let me know
Yeah.
how lucky I am. But my biggest thing is like a lot of times people will compare me to like other content creators and be like, oh, well, she blew up even though this girl's better or that girl's better. But it's like, none of it matters if your title's bad, your thumbnail's bad, and you're not entertaining.
Yeah.
Even if you maybe are more knowledgeable or you're quote unquote better.
Yeah.
Like none of it matters if you can't entertain.
Well, listen, I don't want to make this a one-time thing. And you know I absolutely love you and I value you. And sometimes I send you a text message like, listen, I just appreciate you. But dude, I really do. I thank you for stopping through and kicking it. And I think that you are absolutely awesome.
Thank you so
I think
much.
that you are phenomenal. I think that you are uniquely you when you embrace that. And too many people, let's just wait and see what happens. Let's just wait and see what happens. So any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
No, thank you for having me. You were always very nice to me, even when I was like super small. So I always appreciated that.
You know what? Honestly, like, I like who I like. I don't care if they got 1,000 subscribers. Sometimes I look for smaller content creators that are doing their thing just because, you know, I look for value in people and awesome people. And it don't always have to be the most popular person. And then when I see them blow up and it's like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I knew they was going to blow up, or yo, they was doing great things, or that was absolutely awesome. I just like to support content creators in a general sense. Like, I don't think that anybody else's success takes away from me. I don't know. I've never been that type of person. So I don't know.
Thank you for having me. I had fun.
Well, thank you for coming through. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Turn on your notifications. And then, as usual, go and check out Just Pearly Things and her Clips, 2 Clips channels. What are the names of the Clips channels?
Just Pearly Clips and Pearl Daily.
And, well, that's for another time. Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.